Welcome back YouTube. We have Ahmed again from In-Depth Tech Reviews, and here is Google Apps Updates Roundup number 16. And in this video, I'm going to show you all the new changes in Google Apps that took place on the second week of March. So let's see what's new with Google Apps. But before getting started, let's make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video. So let's jump in. Let's start with GCam. And if you are using a Pixel phone and have your GCam on the latest version, as shown now on the screen, you will get a new leveling interface. I took a screen recording to show you how it looks. As you see here, when I tilt the phone to the sides, I get two small new lines on each side that will help me align the phone in this direction. And every time I make it perfectly aligned, I get a haptic feedback. Previously, those two small lines didn't exist. And I only get a haptic feedback when I have my phone perfectly aligned to the left, right, and also to the front and the back. But now you will get two different haptic feedbacks for each axis. The second change is the removal of the double tap action menu from the camera settings. Now when you go to settings and then head over to gestures, you will see only one menu item called volume key action. But before this update, we used to have two different menu items. The second one is called double tap action, which will allow you to zoom or to switch camera. Even after removing the menu item, the feature still exists. You can still double press on the power button to access your camera, but you will only find it under the phone settings by going to system and then gestures, and you will see quickly open camera, but you will no longer be able to use the power button for zooming. Next, Google Chrome. And now you can preview the web pages before tapping on them. So let me show you an example. When you tap and hold on any link, you will get a new option here called Preview Page. When you tap on Preview Page, you will get an overlay card that will load the page so you can scroll through it, or you can open it in another tab if you want to. You can also close this card by tapping on the X over here or simply slide it down, which is very similar to Apple's approach using Force Touch in Safari. But the only difference here, in Safari you will not be able to scroll the preview, so you will get a little bit more flexibility in Chrome. But unfortunately, this feature doesn't exist in Chrome for iOS. Next, Google Photos. And now you will see two new tabs under the main menu. One is called Explore, which is exactly the same page we have in Google Photos app under Search. And the second item is the favorites. From here you can quickly jump to your favorites. Now you can also transfer your photos from iCloud to Google Photos by going to privacy.apple.com, and when you go to the web page and sign in with your Apple ID, you will see a new item called transfer a copy of your data. When you click on it, it will take you to a step-by-step wizard to transfer your photos to Google Photos, which will be similar to this one. Anyways, I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you want to check the steps yourself, but keep in mind this option might not be available for everyone. Next, Gmail. And now it's a lot easier to copy or remove emails from the to field. For example, I have here my channel's email, and when I tap on it, I will get this overlay menu that will allow me to either copy the address or remove it with a simple tap, which is a lot easier than using the keyboard. Next, Google Messages. And if you are using Google's RCS messaging, when someone sends you an audio message, you will get a quick play button to listen to the audio message without opening the conversation. So here I send myself a voice message from my other number.
This is a test message.
And as you see, I can play it without opening the conversation. Next, Google created a new page under the Arts and Culture website called Music Makers and Machines. From this web page, you can explore the history of electronic music. For example, you can choose what kind of music fan are you, tech nerd, just here for music, and so on. When you tap on any type of them, you will get a brief about the inventors, developers, or innovators in this carousel. And when you scroll down, you will see some machines from Sennheiser. For example, you have here legendary Sennheisers in 3D. And when you tap on any of them, you will be able to view the machine in 3D. You can also view it in augmented reality, or in other words, you can view it in your own space. Clicking on View in Augmented Reality will ask you to download a specific app, and here's the link. And when you click on it, it will take you to the Play Store to download Google Arts and Culture app. And once installed, tap on Continue. It will take you straight away to the machine that you selected from the web page. and then tap on view in augmented reality. It will ask you to scan your own space and then you will see the machine appearing. But there are a lot more to do here. Let's go back to the home page. And then you will find the card here saying play a synth from home in AR. And when you tap on it, it will give you a quick tutorial about this new web page. Here you can add machines to a 3D grid and start interacting with them by adding your own tones, play them or stop, and so on and so forth. So let me show you how it works. When you scroll down to the bottom, you have Launch AR Synth here. When you click on it, it will take you to another page. This page has two options, either to play in AR or play in 3D. So let's tap on play in 3D first. Here you have some machines that you can add to your space. Let's add a couple. And as you see, I can move around using 2 fingers in all directions. I have here the play button. As you see, both of them are playing nicely. You can stop or play any one of them. You can also add your own tones here and then hit play. You have also some presets by tapping on this button. So that's a preset. That's another one. And so on. You can also delete whatever you did by tapping on the delete button. And that's pretty much it. And when it comes to the augmented reality option, I took a screen recording here to show you how it looks. So I added some Sennheiser machines to my space and then started to play around with them. So this is how it works. You can do the same exact thing, but in your own space. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below for the full article about this feature if you want to know more. Next, WearOS. And now Google will allow developers to create custom WearOS tiles using Jetpack. If you are not familiar with Jetpack, it's a platform for easily developing apps for Android and WearOS. So expect to see more tiles from developers on WearOS instead of relying only on the first-party tiles offered by Google. Next, Google Meet for iOS now supports Tile View. This new feature will allow you to see up to 8 different participants at once. And if you want to see more, you can tap on the Others button at the bottom right corner of the screen. This new feature is also coming to Android, but it's not specified when exactly. Next, Google created a new API for Google Assistant that will allow third-party companies to integrate their doorbells with Google Assistant. This new API supports doorbells with and without cameras. And because of this, expect to see more doorbells that can work with Google Assistant instead of only relying on the Nest doorbells. So that's pretty much it for today. Those are all the new changes in Google Apps that I spotted in the second week of March. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my video, and if you do, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.